Hey guys, today we have this CANON MAXIFY MB2320 printer. I want to show you how to get inside of this printer to access some of the parts. Some of those could be a printhead, a main board, a timing strip, or any other like parts such as gears and things like that. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's get to it. What we're going to need to start this job, or to do this job, are the screwdrivers, a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver. And first of all, let's go ahead and remove the trace. This process will apply to similar models of Maxify printers from Canon. So we have those removed. We open the front cover. We need to remove the screws over here. Then let's go to the back of the printer. There are 3 screws on each side. Make sure you remove any tabs that are here, any plugs that cover any of these ports. The screws that we removed so far are going to be all the same size, the front and the back ones, left and right, so you can put them all together. What we are going to do now is just open the front cover. There are more screws. There's one here and one there. Let's remove those. Now we're going to need a flathead screwdriver. And you can see these tabs, like little holes on the right and left side. That's where you're going to push with a flathead screwdriver and pull the panel back. There we go. The back slides up. And then push this kind of forward right here. And that will release partially, or the top part of the panel. Put the printer kind of on the edge of the table so you can have access on the bottom here when you're going to be pulling the panel back. There. Make sure it doesn't fly over. I'm just going to keep on pushing it out. And then push it kind of forward from the back. So pull the back side of it and push it this way. There we go. That like releases the front clips, and you just kind of tilt it open forward, and that should unclamp the bottom clamps right here. And now we have the side panel removed. We have the main board here. This is a wireless card. The power supply is here, but like I've mentioned, it doesn't need to be, nothing needs to be removed in order to get to the power supply. We have a different video on how to remove that. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Let's go to this side. Try that again. So we have these tabs to push down. Like that. Now let's go ahead and push this side back, then push this, let's open the front cover, push this forward. Also, let's place it on the edge of the table. Unclamp it on this side up front. There we go. And what also helps is there are two like tabs on the bottom. For example, I'm struggling kind of to remove it without breaking it, so what I'm going to do is just press. But these tabs are a little bit hard to press. There we go. And this is the one that we need to just press in and take out. Same here. Press down on it. Yep, and that just lets it slide out. So now this is an open side here. You can get better access to it. And we're going to remove the top of the printer. In order to do that, we're going to disconnect any wires that are connected to the top of the printer. So this one right here, this wire right here, this one, you can just pull on them and they remove. And there's this blue wire. You can just disconnect it and unloop it right there. Now to remove the top, there's going to be a few clips. So there's going to be a clip right there that you just need to push forward and lift the top up. Same thing over here. And that lifts the front of your printer. Remove this plastic piece first. And you will notice that the top just goes up. So if we have the two front ones up, just pretty simple from here on. So we have this one up, this one, then we have the whole thing that will just lift up. We have all the wires disconnected except that blue one. Let me just this buddy right here. Got this one disconnected. What else is holding me down? The ground wire right here. This is another one. This one connects a little bit different. When you connect this cord, you need to clamp it in by pushing up. So when you remove it, you push this clamp up and remove that. When you put it back, you got to make sure you press down on this clamp while the wire's in there to lock it in there. Okay. I'll go ahead and remove that. Keep in mind that the screw that goes here and holds this wire is different from the screws that hold the panels because it screws into the metal, so it's going to be a different screw. Now that we have, I think, all the cores that are connected to the top portion of the printer, we can go ahead and lift it up and remove it. We have access to this portion of the printer. We have access to some of the things such as the timing strip, which is very important. Also, there's maintenance or the waste ink container that's in the back over here. This thing right here. This is the print head. It has a latch right here, which you can lift to remove the print head. So basically this is what we have here. Most things that you may want to get to are the timing strip. Timing strip, if it has dirt on it or any marks, you'll have a vertical line going through your prints, and that's where you need to clean it. If your carrier is just slamming back and forth and then giving you an error, you need to make sure that this is in place, the timing strip, and make sure that it's looped in the correct spot where the sensor is. So if you have it ripped on one of the ends, you can always use some tape in the areas that are not the tinted area. You can use anything to just either glue it together or just get a new timing strip. And this is super easy to replace. You just unhook it right here and remove it on that side. Make sure you do not lose this tiny spring right here. Let me show you how to remove the print head, since this is very common. This is what you need to do in order to get to the print head. You may see that there are two screws up front. They need to be removed as well. And there's also this latch right here that you need to lift. So if I lift the latch, you can see I cannot still remove the print head. So we've gone so far. This is what you need to do in order to get to the print head. And then we'll need to remove the 2 screws. You can see there's 2 screws on top. Do not touch those. We don't need to remove them. This is part of the construction of the print head. There are screws up front. So first one is this right here. Remove it. Make sure you don't lose it. Another screw is on this side. Now we can go ahead and lift this latch right here. You can see how this one just tilts forward. And there's a little bit of a tricky way of it sliding in there. So this is how it goes. You can just pull it up and keep pulling towards you, and you'll have the print head out. This is the print head. You can see this whole construction is attached to this piece. So if you're just getting this portion right here of the print head, you will need to remove these screws right here and just attach it over the print head. You can see how it goes. This is also one of those that you can find the part number on the side of it. Here it is. We see KY60087 is this portion of the print head, and then there's the rest of the construction right there. So here it goes. It's your print head out of the printer. Do whatever you need with it, such as cleaning or anything else, and then put it right back. To do that, just make sure you slide it into these rails. You can see the rails right here, top and bottom, right and left side, and these notches right here, the tabs, they will go into that. Sliding in there, simple as that. Close the latch, it locks it in there, and just secure it with the screws that we had on there. And one of the other popular things that may need replacement is the wireless card, which is located right here, and the main board, which is pretty much straightforward. You just disconnect all the cords, remove the screws all around. There's about 4 screws that hold it, and you replace it that way. So when you're all done, you can put the top cover on top of the printer and reconnect all the cords. Test it to make sure you have everything connected before you put the panels, side panels on, and you should be good to go. So this is how you do it. This is how you remove the top of the printer, the side panels, and the print head. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like. I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please leave your comments in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel to get more content on this and similar printers. Thank you so much.